Hello everybody, welcome back to the bright side of basketball. Today we're going to be doing yet another Bleacher Report article reaction. Woo! Oh my god, another one. Yeah, no. I actually do love these things, to be completely honest. And the one today looks very interesting. It's going to be 2025 NBA Redraft. There's a lot of guys I'm expecting to stay in a similar range, but I'm really curious to see if guys like Cedric Coward went up, if even Ace Bailey went up, if VJ Edgecombe went up, if Dylan Harper stayed where he was at. I'm really curious about that type of stuff. I'm also kind of curious to see if Cooper Flagg stays at number 1. I wouldn't be too surprised if he did, but, you know, arguably there's rookies that have been playing better than him. So I'm curious to see. So we're going to check it out. First up, we got Dallas Mavericks. Okay, so they did have Cooper Flagg staying with the Mavericks. That makes a lot of sense to me. Obviously, he has the benefits of having a super high ceiling, as well as his defense has been amazing. It's really just been his offense that has been seemingly a struggle for him to get started. But even with that, he has gotten a couple good games already in his very, very short NBA career. So yeah, I'm curious to see like exactly how far that ceiling can take him. And I'm really curious to see if this draft position changes over the next like year or so in a new redraft, because I'm quite certain that they probably will do another one by the time of the next draft. So yeah, we'll see if they keep Cooper Flagg number 1. Next we got, okay, so they kept Dylan Harper going to the Spurs. I don't mind it. I also wouldn't be too surprised if we did see someone like VJ Edgecombe go second instead, mostly because VJ Edgecombe has been playing phenomenally, and he's more of a shooting guard, small forward, whereas Dylan Harper is a point guard, shooting guard. And obviously, the Spurs have a lot of those with De'Aaron Fox, with Stephon Castle. So, yeah, and also now that they know that VJ Edgecombe is good, I wouldn't be surprised to see them instead take him at number 2. But I don't mind it. It's a bit, obviously, it's a bit boring having the top 2 picks be the same. I also wouldn't be surprised if the 3rd pick stays the same, with it being... Yep, VJ Edgecombe. I mean, it makes sense. It absolutely makes sense, but, you know, I would like to see a little bit more movement. VJ Edgecombe has been amazing, so I don't mind him staying at number 3, but I could see him, you know, replacing Dylan Harper at number 2. And then next, we got Concanipple. Okay, so the top 4 are literally exactly the same. That's kind of crazy to me. What now? Would I have Concanipple over Dylan Harper? No, I wouldn't. I actually wouldn't. Dylan Harper has been good, but I would have Concanipple over him still. Like, I would rather him go number 2 than Edgecombe, or even you could do Concanipple number 2, Dylan Harper number 3, and then Edgecombe number 4. Because Concanipple has been phenomenal, like absolutely phenomenal. I'm also really surprised we haven't seen Derek Queen yet, because I would probably have Derek Queen over guys like Dylan Harper, maybe even over Edgecombe. I think the only 2 that have been better than Derek Queen has been Concanipple and Cooper Flagg. I wouldn't be surprised if we see him win Rookie of the Year at the end of this year, purely because he has been amazing. He's been scoring the ball well. He's been exactly what the Hornets have needed. And yeah, I've been really enjoying watching him play. Nice. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, he's shooting 40% from 3 as a rookie. That's absolutely insane. Next we got, okay, interesting. So they have Cedric Coward going above Ace Bailey. Okay, I don't mind it. Cedric Coward has been phenomenal. And Ace Bailey has been okay. Like he's been good for where the Jazz got him at, especially considering he was telling people not to draft him and everything. Yeah, I don't mind it. I like the movement. So I'm happy with this, to be honest. Next we got Ace Bailey. Okay, so they have Ace Bailey going over Trey Johnson. Yeah, I don't mind it. I think that makes sense. I think the one thing that's really confusing me now is the fact that we haven't seen Derek Queen yet. Because I think if we're just talking purely the player and we're not even discussing team fit, anything like that, I would probably have Derek Queen over Ace Bailey. I would have Derek Queen over Cedric Coward. I would have Derek Queen over Dylan Harper probably. But I think that's about it for me. I think everyone, yeah, I would probably have him up at around 5 or 6, to be honest. Jeremiah Fears, okay, over Trey Johnson. Jeremiah Fears has been good, but I'm not too sure about that. I'm not too sure if I would have him over Trey Johnson, if I would have him over a lot of these guys. Well, Trey Johnson makes sense, but I don't know about having him over Derek Queen. I know obviously Derek Queen went to the Pelicans regardless, but it would make sense for me to see them instead pick up Derek Queen at number 7 here, because Derek Queen is dropping a lot. Oh, here it is, finally. So they have Derek Queen going to the Brooklyn Nets. That makes absolute sense to me. I feel like a lot of the Nets picks were not that good at all, to be completely honest. So I don't mind seeing him go here at number 8. But yeah, he should have went higher than number 8, to be completely honest. Derek Queen, he's been amazing. Toronto Raptors, and they have them getting Trey Johnson. I don't mind it over CMB. CMB has been okay. No, I'm not exactly sure. Oh, okay. So the Phoenix Suns, they have them, instead of taking Maliwatch, they have them taking Ryan Kalkbrenner. I don't think I agree with this at all, to be completely honest. Ryan Kalkbrenner's good, but I think we have to do a bit of a Hornets tax on him. Kon Knippel doesn't get the same thing because of what we've seen Kon Knippel be able to do. But Ryan Kalkbrenner has been like a decent center, which is great considering he came out of the second round. But he's a decent center on a team that has no other center. So obviously he's going to be getting a lot of minutes. He's going to get a lot of paint touches. He's going to get a lot of possessions. And I feel like it really inflates his actual ability. I wouldn't be surprised if Ryan Kalkbrenner is already to his ceiling. Whereas I feel like a player like Maliwatch, he fits the Suns' timeline a bit better because we know what to expect with him eventually. We know what he's building up to. Obviously, there's a chance that he doesn't build up to that. But, based on what we know, it would make sense for him to be that. And again, considering he was a second-round pick, to have him now being picked at number 10 is wacky. So I'm confused. So actually, I want to read this a little bit. Yeah, that's one of the biggest things I'm curious about with it. Maliwatch is 4 years younger than Ryan Kalkbrenner. I believe Kalkbrenner played all 4 years in college, whereas Maliwatch only played 1 for Duke. So I really I don't know. I don't like this pick. I feel like I know Maliwatch is obviously a ceiling pick, considering that Ryan Kalkbrenner, he most likely does have a higher floor. He almost certainly has a higher floor than Maliwatch. His ceiling is nowhere near as close. And considering that he probably is already at his ceiling, considering his age, considering a lot of those things, it's hard for me to say that he should be over him. I don't know. Maybe that's just me. Then they have Igor Demon going to the Grizzlies. I don't mind it. Yeah, it makes sense considering if we're considering that, Cedric Coward's already been picked up. It makes sense to me. Then they have the Bulls selecting Maliwatch. Yeah, I think that's fine because Noah Senge, he was not good in the very, very, very limited minutes he got under that coaching regiment on the Bulls. And then obviously he got a season-ending injury. It's quite easy to have a better rookie season than that, to be completely honest. As an NBA player, that is obviously. If I got dropped into the NBA today, ain't no way I'm doing any of that. I'm not even fell out immediately. But okay. Next we got CMB going to the Pelicans at number 13. I don't mind it. That would be imagine the Pelicans trading that 2026 first round pick for CMB. Already with Derek Queen, it's crazy, but it would be even crazier if they did that shit for CMB. No disrespect to CMB. CMB has been good, but still, all right. Next we got Carter Bryant going to the Spurs. Yeah, it makes sense. It's just the same pick. It's a decent pick. It all makes sense. Thomas Sorber. So they have Thomas Sorber staying at the same place. Young Hansen. I don't know. I don't think so. I don't think the Trailblazers would select Young Hansen at this point. Young Hansen has not been very good. I know obviously he's also a bit of a ceiling pick compared to Maliwatch. Obviously he just has a way higher floor than Maliwatch at this current moment. He still hasn't been a great NBA player, and when you consider all the centers they already have on the roster, I wouldn't be surprised if we saw them pick someone else instead. That's just me. Like maybe we'd see them pick up literally any of these other guys past, because even at the time the Young Hansen pick was a bit wild seeing him get picked up, because it was just I feel like everyone was just kind of like, does that make sense? Because Young Hansen was he was projected to go well into the second round. it would be a bit crazy to keep him there. I don't know. Jace Richardson, so they have him jumping quite a bit. He has been quite good. He has genuinely been quite good. Also the Joan Behringer pick was a bit strange at the time, having the Timberwolves pick him up, because he kind of is, he's just a French big man who's super tall, can kind of defend the basket, but not really. He's also definitely a ceiling pick. You hope to see Joan Behringer hit that type of ceiling. But it would be based quite heavily on if Rudy Gobert can help him reach that. Also, I think I mispronounced his name. It's not Berenger. Obviously, it's Berenguer. My bad. My bad to all the French people out there. But yeah, I don't mind it. I think Jace Richardson would actually be a really good pick for them, especially when you consider the massive hole that the Timberwolves have at the point guard position. I know obviously Jace Richardson, he's a bit undersized, but he's good. He's really good. He's able to score. He can do everything that you need him to do. So I don't mind it. Walton Clayton Jr. Okay, so they kept him at the same spot. Ben Surratt still instead of Nolan Traore. It's funny because they ended up getting him anyways. I guess so, yeah. I wonder if we're gonna see Danny Wolf jump, because Danny Wolf is definitely, he was a lot better than where he got picked at. But yeah, I don't mind this. Next, we have them taking Will Richard instead of Kasparis. Obviously, because Kasparis, I feel like we haven't really seen too much of him. Actually, you know what? I take it back. All right, I'm not gonna lie. I take it back. I take it back entirely. Okay, I've read this little bit they have here about him dropping 30 against the Sacramento Kings. I was not aware of that. I did not watch that game. You know, I personally, I did not watch that game. My bad, Will Richard. I wasn't familiar with your game. Yeah, select them. Select them over Kasparis. Kasparis can, you know, he'll get more playing time once those injuries get done. But you know, okay, interesting. So they do have Danny Wolf going up instead of Will Riley. Yeah, I do like that. Will Riley has been okay. Not, you know, maybe not even really that. Danny Wolf has been very good, especially compared to where he got drafted. So I don't mind it. I think that's actually good. So they still have Noah Senge getting picked up. Interesting. Over Drake Powell. It's hard for me to say, because like, I don't know. Noah Senge hasn't been all that good. He's been, you know, he's been okay-ish. He was rebounding well in the G League. He was scoring okay in the G League. I'm not entirely sure. Okay, so it does matter team position and everything, because what they have done here is that he's worth drafting and waiting if you're Brooklyn. I think, yeah, under the guise that it's the Brooklyn Nets drafting him, then yeah, I completely understand the Noah Senge pick, because he has such a high potential ceiling with him only being 18. But you just really have to worry about stuff with, you know, the injury, obviously, and everything else like that. Next, we have number 23 going to the Atlanta Hawks for Asa Newell. Yeah, I mean, it makes sense. Asa Newell has been good. Yeah, I don't mind it. There's not much to say. It's just keeping the pick the same. Nick Clifford as well, keeping it the same. I don't mind it. So now they have Kasparis going to the Magic instead of Jace Richardson. Yeah, I really like this pick. I really like this pick for them. Them picking up Kasparis. It's also very late in the draft for them to get Kasparis, but you know, he has a lot to eventually build up to. He's still young. His shooting percentages will get better. And yeah, I think there's a lot more to come for Kasparis, so I don't mind it. And now they have Joan Berenger going to the Brooklyn Nets. Okay, I don't mind it. Still, I feel like if the Wolves didn't pick up Berenger, I think he would have dropped into the second round. I don't think he'd be getting picked up here at 26. I think there's still better players above, like Drake Powell, in my opinion, or you know, like Hugo Gonzalez. I would probably put above. Or Sion James. Okay. Wait, hold up. Let's go through this one by one. Okay, Drake Powell instead of Danny Wolf. It's fine, though, because the Nets got Drake Powell anyways in real life. So it's essentially the same thing. And then, obviously, Hugo Gonzalez. He's been playing amazing defense. It makes sense that the Celtics would still want to take him. Especially considering the way he has been able to help them coming off the bench and everything like that. I've been really enjoying Hugo Gonzalez, to be completely honest. And then Sion James makes a lot of sense, but over Liam McNeely, I'm not completely sure. Obviously, they have Sion James anyways, so it's not like it's not all that crazy. But yeah, I don't mind it. I don't mind it. Again, yeah, I think McNeely has a significantly higher ceiling, and that's why I would pick him if I was the Hornets, purely because Sion James, obviously, it doesn't, in real life they got them both anyways, but Sion James is definitely the type of pick for if your team's trying to be good right now. But obviously, the Hornets aren't trying to be good right now. They're trying to be good in the future. So getting the player with the higher ceiling and a lower floor makes a lot of sense. So that's why I think this is quite interesting. Then they have Noah Penda going to the Clippers instead of Niederhauser. I don't mind it. I really don't mind it. Noah Penda has been really good, especially considering he was drafted in the second round. But that's pretty much all. Obviously, you guys can let me know what you think in the comments below. Thank you all for watching. Peace.